Well, hello. Oh, that didn't work. Great start. 1 second. But why would you pick the completely wrong thing, OBS? Also, why is that completely black? I did unplug this thing and plug it back in. Oh, there we go. Right. One of those was my capture card. One of those was the actual webcam. I guess I am learning things. Now, important thing we got to do first. Now, I have changed this since last time. It was on blue because that seemed to fit with Last Guardian, but we're playing a game that is space and Lovecraft. So, what do we think? Do we think green? Green could work. It's Lovecrafty. Is horrors. We could go red. Although somehow it makes my beard look the same color as my hoodie, which is not true to life at all. Yellow, after a certain kick, that just looks white. The traditional purple. Now, obviously, we haven't seen what the game looks like, yeah, so maybe that was a question for later. I don't know, a topic worth bringing up now. Don't need my phone here. Or we could go with how I usually start these things, which is hello, how are you all? I'm pretty good. We last week was a bit of a whirlwind, as was the week before that, because we were finishing up a project at work, and we did it. Thank you, Didi. Didi, I realize you might be switching between two streams right now, and I understand and I appreciate that you're still giving me your time. But the thing is, we finished that project at work, and I'm slowly getting my mind out of it. Parts of my brain just suddenly go, you should be working on the big project. Why aren't you working on the big project? No, wait, it's done. So I need to get myself out of that mindset. Not too much interesting in any other news that I can think of. Well, in addition to completing Hollow Knight, I managed to get myself up to 102% completion. Don't think I'll go for the full 112, which I assume that percentage is there because of stuff they added in expansions or DLCs. It was one of those. But yeah, hitting that initial 100 was enough for me, I think. Except I still occasionally put it up and just wander around. Again, my mind seems to focus on a thing and then have trouble putting that thing back down. Perhaps something to unpack with a professional, but that's not for tonight. Tonight is for the start of Scaby Month, and even though that's tomorrow, and thus playing a Scaby game. I don't know how long this will take me in terms of streams. I looked it up and instantly forgot how long it took to beat, according to that one website. Which is not loading? No, it just... Could it possibly be down for what I believe is the first time since I've started using it? Either ways, it says about 7 hours. So, within a month seems vaguely possible, unless we have another Last Guardian situation on our hands, where it's just like, hey, however long you took to complete this, I'm gonna double it somehow. Still not entirely sure how I managed that, but... And of course the camera needs readjusted because I plugged it in and unplugged it again. As I'm bad for. I'm bad for that. No, the camera's bad for that. It needs unplugged and plugged back in. And in doing so, I inevitably shake it about. Just, it wouldn't stay in place otherwise. Doubled the game time with Trico petting. That helped. And I don't regret that for a second. Let me be clear. No regrets. Trico deserved all the petting. Because Trico was best Trico. Okay, literally the only thing I can think... Oh, no. I was going to say the only thing I've done is buy new car mats, but there is something else I got. 1 second. I am now unstoppable! So yeah, this might be handy. Just for the hard to reach areas. And not even the hard to reach areas, just the kind of inconvenient ones. But I don't know how I'm going to remove dust from it, because my initial thought is beat the devil out of it, but this is already a bit wobbly. I fear I would break it. So yes, that's how interesting my life is. There we go. In the absence of me having anything else to say, I will encourage you to tell me about your weeks, and I'll get to starting this game up. It seems to have been positively reviewed. I'm going to try it with the controller app first and see how we get on. Moons of Midness. There we go. Get the game up soon, hopefully. Any bloody time now. There we go. And this is by... Might be a bit loud. Fucking hell. Funcom went hard on that ident. I think they were the publisher for this. Okay, it saves automatically. It takes an entire 5 seconds to tell us this every time you boot it up. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. No other controls. Sprints. Move/objective reminder. Interesting. Maybe that's left stick that's doing that. Scan area, focus, look, squint, flashlight, answer radio, interact, look, crouch. Yeah, so that'll be pushing the stick in. Well, it does look cool and scaby, so shall we give it a go? No, we won't, because there's one thing I forgot to do first, and that is adjust the brightness for my streaming setup. Because I've got two bright ass lights in front of me, and they could screw everything up for me. So only the middle cube is barely visible. I'm gonna go a bit above that. TBH. Sorry, one more time, because okay, that bit just doesn't have subtitles. Don't worry, I can't see shit either. Just keeping an eye on what is visible. That is about as much as I can see. I'm going to bump it up just a little bit more. As you may have seen already, we love crafting in space. Yeah, something I'd forgotten about is looking this up earlier to see if it had controller support. You turn quite slowly. If there are any action sequences, I can just switch back to the mouse, thankfully. But we'll see. Okay, this is cute. I like this. Home is roughly there. Deimos is roughly there. Phobos is roughly there. So we must be near Mars. 509, happy birthday to me. Let's see. Turn off sprinklers, oxygenator diagnostics, and tune biogauge. I don't know what this is. I really need an entire prompt to say exit crouch. I guess there may be situations where it's unclear if I'm crouching or not. Okay, most of the time when one goes for an ultra wide monitor, it's quite a smooth gradient. This is not that. This is the other thing. Also, I don't appear to have my flashlight yet. Well, it's full spooky already. You know what? I think it's decided. We need the green. It is appropriate. I don't know how many games and the like can be described as Lovecraft, but like this is Lovecraft but in space. Mag Runner Dark Pulse is Lovecraft but with magnets. Color me intrigued just from that description. Alone in the Dark is Lovecraft but in the Deep South. Probably a lot. It's kind of the new in space. Like if you flip it around, then it could be, you know, Lovecraft in space. Oh no, sorry. Space. But Lovecraft. Deep South. But Lovecraft.
Hello? Anyone there?
Okay, this is a bad omen. But so is the entire fucking game, so it's kind of like its whole thing. It is designed to be scary. Is it that one that opened? What's saying? Meet me in the usual place, bring drink. Did I write this? I think something's wrong with this. Maybe stop focusing on it in case anyone's suffering from epilepsy. That's what Mag Runner is. It's like sci-fi physics-based puzzle game, but Lovecraft. Has anyone like gone to? I've not played this game, or I think I've maybe heard the name. But has anyone gone to them and seen like the magnets were fine, the puzzles were fine. You went further than you needed to. You know what, I'm gonna leave a tab open for myself to look this up later. Oh yeah, I've definitely seen that before. Okay, I've got a note of it to have a look. Member of the Invictus team. Any orders for facility include Mars base? Mars base confirmed. By security clearance. Not any. Every employee may be go to every section. ID card. Not attempting necessary. There's just the ID card. OPSEC. Surprisingly good. Was not expecting the Lovecraft. Okay, surprise Lovecraft has to be like a subreddit, surely. My days. Also, why am I walking in wet? Whoever's meeting up late at night, I can hear you through the thing. Oh, young love. I assume. Could be old love, and that's okay too. That was the whole premise behind Dead Space. Well, or the Dead Space remake, because they kind of aged up the characters. Which, as I said at the time, I appreciated. Well, I don't like the look of any of this. But of course, that just means I'm going to walk towards it. That's a tongue. That's just a fucking tongue. And I do not want to know what that tongue do.
What is that?
I cannot shake the feeling that I just got hit by a tentacle when I wasn't looking. Like one of those tentacles just went wallop. Alright, so that's buggered. Why does it give me a button prompt saying broken? Just say it's broken. We don't need the button prompt. Unfortunately, the UI is surprisingly small. Also, I don't know what that icon is. That one. Because it's not save prompt. They were very clear what that looked like at the start. Okay, that's closed. Maybe this game does have action stuff in it. Can always switch back to keyboard and mouse. I get the feeling that's not going to be a weapon, though. Getting Amnesia Soma vibes. Yeah, Soma especially. I have a thing on my hand. Cannot see it. Sorry, I just had a quick rave there. Nope, this is... all of this is shut. Maybe I use it on the broken one. I'll go back to that. Game is refusing to stick to one speed of movement. Not sure what's up with that. Try. I must. I do have a thing on my hand. Given I needed a crowbar in the first place, I would be very wary about forcing my way through that door. I don't want to get Starship Troopers.
Come, blow out the candle.
Hey, give me my fucking flashlight back. Can't see shit. Oh, what the fuck is this doing here? Well, there was no need for that.
God, what was that?
We don't even have a premise here.
Rise and shine, folks.
So that was a dream.
Okay? I almost spilled my coffee. Oh my gosh. I'll have to check the readings, but that may have been our biggest quake yet.
Okay, so yep, here's
Standard
more
procedure.
pods.
You know what to do. If there's any critical damage to the base, let me know.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Dr. Van Buren, you will assist me at the landing site for the Cyrano. Declan, you're on comms. Find any system issues, relay them to Shane.
Chess wins.
Captain.
Switch to a private frequency.
Hey.
Declan. No chatter on open channels. Over and out.
I'm not that good at chess, so.
Private channel time.
Alright, Declan. Oh, you fool! Damn it, I had to... No, this is really fiddly. 05,
I should
09.
memorize this.
Yeah, not keep it in a place where it'll just fall down. Okay, maybe I was not meant to move it. Maybe the flip was much easier to use than I thought it was. Dear Dad, I have a confession I want to tell you. No. Hey there. No. I've already rewritten this letter 6 times. I'll probably rewrite it several more. I have a lot of time before I can actually send it to you. You deserve to... I'll put it in plain. I'm not in Antarctica. That expedition doesn't exist, or if it does, I'm not on it. I went a little farther. I went to Mars. I hope you can forgive me. The deception is not a slight. The company takes their secrecy very seriously. In fact, you will already probably have seen me again in person before I'm allowed to send this to you. I want you to hear it from me. I want you to know I love you. I really want to tell you. That would have been much easier, but I didn't think of pressing the button. Because that would require me to read prompts. Apparently I'm very bad at that. Nope, stop it. There we go. Didn't even have to do my 451 gag. Because like, you see this, right? It just like tilts in at the sides. I failed to see the utility. Please be aware of the new security update that's taking place tomorrow. You might be stuck in your room for a while. Write down the code somewhere so you'll remember it. Was that the 0509 one? Because I don't have any other security. Morning there, sport. Wilcox was kind enough to let you sleep in a little today, but that also means that Dr. Van Buren is tagging along on an EVA to the Cyrano landing site. Excuse me. I'll put a pin on logging the issue with command until he's back. I know Lucas has been tinkering with some of the biogauge code, so check with him first. Plus, you'll have a chance to catch up with the doctor, make some small talk. Hey, Declan can't find anything listed for troubleshooting the solar array's coding. Run diagnostics each time and nothing out of the ordinary. It's starting to become a daily thing. Time to file the issue with command, I think. Even if they can shoot me a workaround, it's better than constantly triggering auxiliary power. You what? Either that's a reference I don't get, or Nevik has played this before. Also, welcome in, Nevik. Actually, I didn't do the welcoming in. Hello, DD. Hi, Papaya. Welcome, Nevik. Thanks for joining me. Dr. Newart! With an update to your comprehensive NDA, please log in at your earliest convenience. This is only a courtesy. All changes have already gone into effect. Best regards, CD Board, Head of HR, Manticore. No, he has the E after the W. Newart. 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 We'll work it out. I'll probably still just go with Newart. Rule of 2 is an exciting concept. When we discover one example of a phenomenon is very sippy. Thank you, Nevik. When we discover one example of a phenomenon in the cosmos, it is an anomaly. Given the vastness of the universe, if 2 examples are found, it implies that there are many more millions, billions, trillions. As of now, we are only certain of life on Earth. An anomaly. But all we have to do is find a second. Any life will do, even primitive alien microbes, even fossils of microbial life billions of years dead. That one finding will open up a universe teeming with life. All we have to do is get to 2. Yep, Cthulhu microbes.
Okay. Confirming my ID bypassed security for my room. Door's unlocked now.
Yeah. Now let's investigate this keyboard. Is it mechanical? I mean, it would be low profile if it was. I appreciate having the numpad. As a numpad person myself. Also, if you want some psychic damage, you can look up a picture of a mechanical keyboard with a rotary phone numpad on it. Big rock. Can't wait to tell my friends. They don't have a rock this big. Make my bed. Disappear. And it's not a real mirror. Games, you can do better than this.
Well, the rest of the team's out dusting the landing pad, and Dr. Volkova is apparently deep into her biocultivation duties. So, I guess that means you have the base all to yourself.
Where are you?
Once more, I
Still got the
venture
bar.
into the great unknown. On duty at the satellite dish.
It's 6:58.
Currently
You know where your
communicating,
big
which
rock is?
technically my job.
Same one?
Kind of.
Yes, it is. Just ID OPSEC. Nothing special. Phallic shaped rocket. I mean, show me a rocket that isn't phallic shaped. Honestly.
What the hell? Hey, what's up with the lights?
Yeah, getting some odd spikes in power as the batteries kick in. Hey, you just hang tight while I do your job for you, okay? No, have a coffee. No, really, take a load off.
If you say so. I could just walk into the sunny bit. Low on dark roast coffee. Oh god.
Well,
I didn't realize it was that
today?
dire. Bacon and eggs. Savory oatmeal.
Not an easy choice. Bacon and eggs it is.
Yeah, sure. This fish finger looking motherfucker. Build one in KSP. Okay, fair. But a real life rocket. On pain of death, do your dishes. Ah. Joke's on you. Also, I can just have both. Oh, that looked so dry.
Can you check your biogauge and see if your daily objectives have been updated?
Copy that.
Journal.
Crap.
What's up?
I seem to have misplaced my bio gauge.
How'd you
Josie
fuck
saw
that
it
up?
in the lab on her way out. Told me to tell you. Better get it before you do anything else. Speaking of which, that should do it. I fixed the lounge door to the lab.
Oh, so I hold LT and I can move faster forward. It has a rotate letterhead, so it is official. Placement photo ID pictures for your approval, Commander Wilcox. You clean up pretty nice, Alpor. Approved. Ah, not so bad looking people, in all fairness. Now. Ooh, that is much faster. Thank you very much. Game. Meow. Assuming this is the right way. Lab. I would like my bio gauge, please.
So weird. Deja vu, I think. There was a stuck door in the dream I had.
Yeah, but it wasn't that one.
Important. It's just weird.
You're forgetting the last 3 times something malfunctioned in this over-engineered campsite.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely taking this with me then. If the doors just do this. They're both closed. Okay, back you go. The Virgin Galactic. Okay, was that not phallic shape? Because if you had told me Richard Branson had commissioned and made a phallic shaped rocket, I wouldn't even blink. I would just fully believe that.
Where is that bio gauge?
Biogage.
Just my luck. I need to find something that can fit in there. Declan, I found the bio gauge.
Need to fix
It won't
it.
turn on. I need to reset it.
Find something small and thin. A pen should work.
Yay, it's me.
There. Got it working.
Great. You should be able to reboot the security system now. Just scan the servers with the biogauge.
Mere 70 BPM. I feel like that's going to go up. Like a jet fighter with rockets on the wings and the center. I'll have to look it up. Oh, great. So I can't view it with the flashlight on. And I can't view it with the flashlight off. Did that work? Yay! Oh. Oh. Ah, piss.
The quake probably knocked the panels out of alignment. This has been an ongoing issue. I'll have to adjust the solar panels manually.
Seems to imply this was this way. None of the floor was telling me too much about the situation. This right? Solar panels implies outside, so am I not putting a spacesuit on? Just a helmet. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Nevik prefers their Mars missions Gothic. Oh god. Nevik, don't swear. Oh, nope, that took it off. Oh, was I wearing a suit already? No, I wasn't. How far down does this bloody helmet go? Jesus. Okay. Air refill machine. There we go. What's wrong with Martian Gothic? I've played through it multiple times. How long do you have? I mean, I willingly played through it multiple times, and I'm just like, I can be critical of it and still have some affection. Solar. Are you solar? Oh, all right, yeah, this might be easier. Like, no joke, I did think about having the Martian Gothic soundtrack on for the stream intro. Excuse me. But I've only got it as, you know, those videos on YouTube where it's just like every single track in one video, not split up. That's all I've got. If I had split up ones, they could maybe like skip the Far East sounding bits. Which makes sense, kind of, in the game, but don't really fit the vibe. Do I actually get to drive this, or is it like a cutscene? Yeah, it's a cutscene. Oh well. I wanted to Neum.
And headed to the solar panel array.
Well, now you've got nothing to do but listen to me.
Just when my migraine was starting to clear up. I'm actually glad to have the Cyrano landing today. Some fresh faces, and supplies, and distractions. Everyone's so on edge lately. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. These dreams are starting to get to me.
Yeah, you're not the only one having strange dreams there, Ace.
You too?
Oh, yeah.
Writing is better than Dreamweb, really?
Put yourself in my shoes.
I think Dreamweb was supposed to be kind of
Go out,
renowned,
have
but
your shift, eat some rehydration
maybe it wasn't for the
By the second
for the
you
writing.
fall asleep, it feels like you're back at your
Maybe it was
desk.
for the 8 pixels of a man's weenus.
Calibrate, more static, calibrate, then something sounds different. It's a pattern. You start decoding it. It's gibberish, but the static keeps talking. It wants you to hear the symbols.
Okay, it's a traditional thing. Like,
Yeah, don't
am I going mad from
just
actually
yeah,
something bad,
there's
or
around me.
is it
Feels like
just
it's
because
all right.
I'm going
So
mad
come
from
on,
isolation?
now, lay it on me. Dreams, nightmares, fantasies, your deepest, darkest fears.
Hour of the
Sorry,
sun.
I just pulled
Are
into
those
the
chapter
office.
titles?
I'll have to get back to you on all that.
Suit yourself. The anticipation is killing me.
Someone say Pixel Weenus? Indeed I did. Welcome in, Sentinel. How's it going? Yeah, let's see if I can remember the procedure. Pretty filled with oxygen, so I think I'll be alright.
Elevator's not working. Someone must have borrowed a power cell. Declan, I'm heading up to the perilous rocky pathway. The power cell for the elevator is missing.
Have fun. Oh, hey, just got an update from Commander Wilcox. Landing site preparations are underway. Also,
Yay, new
won't
friends.
clean up my shit at the comms tower. She didn't want to scare off the new recruits.
I like Josie.
Is this implying Declan
Solar panels are
put like a
definitely
fucking mannequin up there or something?
I'll have to connect with my biogauge to rotate them. If I'm quick, there may still be enough hours of daylight to recharge the overnight batteries.
Connect. And now what? I'm gonna say I may not fully understand this puzzle yet. Okay, no, that was clearly not what they wanted me to do. Did I just turn this till number go up? Yeah, it feels like it's plateauing here. Oh, there we go. That'll do.
One down.
Yeah, thanks, how am I? I'm well, thank you. Sorry, I was heavily concentrating on the puzzle there. Might as well top myself up. Yeah, work's going well. I'm feeling okay. Was very tired coming in today, but nap took care of that. We actually get to go out onto the planet. We do. Didn't get to drive the buggy though. Minus points.
Whoa, Declan, a whole section of the scaffolding here has collapsed.
Oh, it was the witch!
Oh,
Oh,
stop
we
it.
had a minor quake recently. You know, take your pick, though.
Again, I don't know if there's certain numbers I should be aiming for. I'm kind of vibing it at the moment.
I made a biogauge program so that you can see when Phobos is passing overhead. It circles Mars 3 times a day, you know, and it is required that everyone downloads this program. I've already added it to your OS to ensure that you don't forget.
Thanks?
You're welcome. I think it'll really help with morale.
One, Lucas sounds like a surfer dude. But two, sounds like they're having a worse time than me. So, burn the witch! Yeah. Expecting this to all be space station, and yet. Pleasant
Who is
surprise.
taking power cells from my solar array? Declan, who was out here last?
Probably Lucas on some errand for Volkova. They're always up to something weird. Creeps me out.
Where the heck am I going to
Never
find a
met
new one?
A normal botanist.
Neither have I, but I believe I've met a botanist, so. Are the power cells down here, or am I just taking one from this elevator? Good to hear. I think so. Thank you. Praise Phobos. Oh, well, we're not on Phobos.
Kind of glad to get out of the base, walk around.
Yeah, it's nice to step outside. Breathe in that.
It's a table.
Martian air.
Well, there's that. But I can.
This kind
move
of is a
out.
table.
I don't know. Spread my wings a bit,
Like a beautiful dead Martian swan.
like a dead Martian eagle. Thank you.
Okay, maybe there's power cells in here. We get to see it 3 times a day. Oddly enough, in our quarters at the beginning, we actually got to see on the window, they'd marked it, where it was in relation to us. Hydrogen buster chicken sleeves. Let's take care of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was needed. That was probably audible, to be honest. Then again, maybe the noise cancellation took care of it.
Who's that?
Who's what?
Don't know. Thought I saw someone.
Soup's on.
Let's just get this done.
God, every bloody thing needs a power cell. It is getting very soupy in here. Let's just see. Geological
It's a
survey
table.
report. Okay, that is a table. I will grant you. Hey, Gubbo. Hello. Reviewer Declan Delapore. After 133 souls, primary mission is finally a success. Located a possible water ice deposit 36.8 kilometers east of here. Cyrano crew will be notified as soon as they're within range. Investigations are underway. No power. Can't do shit. Why did I come here?
Why is this locked? Why are the lights off?
All good questions. Thank you for the quote, Gubbo. I'm good. How are you? Is Nick still getting bullied in Elden Ring? Scan. It's just back outside, unfortunately. Yeah, I know what Paracel containment does. Thank you. You exist. You are in pain, but you do exist. Well, that saddens me. I'm glad you exist, but I had hoped for more. So, we found this little spot. And that's about it. It had no power. It was useless to us. He's still being bullied. Excellent. I hope your pain hicks off soonly. Okay, make up your fucking mind, will you, game? Is there a power cell in here? Is that what you're telling me? No, you're telling me to go outside again. I am confusion. You know what? It probably wants me to... Yeah. Power up the digger to connect. Probably wants me to take a power cell and do stuff with it. Game. Go outside, go inside, go outside, go inside. No, it's turning me into a cat. Cat boy is a very different thing. At least I believe so. I guess I'm not an expert in the subject. Oh man, I was so expecting it to do the bouncy hydraulics there. Right, so this is gubbed. Gobble will not be swayed from their path. Okay, so let's power up this sumbitch. Oh yeah. Here first. You know, something I kind of like about going through the procedures. It makes things feel a bit more real. But something like a fly sim
Lucky I brought along
might be a... you didn't! You stole one! Hey, yeah, fly sims might just sort of give me the fear in that regard. That's half a laptop. Or maybe it just has a transparent screen. Yeah, it's a transparent screen. You barely see it, but... No connect. And let me guess,
Hey,
this
Declan,
needs a
why don't you give me your
password.
password? We're just gonna check out your browsing history.
Hard pass.
You know what? This is not incredibly dissimilar to Martian Gothic. Where, you know, you go to these places with different computers.
Did Lucas think I wouldn't notice something missing from my outpost?
They've got all these,
Lucas Van Buren, Employee of the Month.
they've got unique logs, they've got unique activities for you to do on the computers. This is feeling very familiar. Did I fucking stutter? That's not what Gobble sounds like. Unless she's actually doing a Scottish accent, which does come up from time to time. Solar panels are becoming a consistent issue. Power conduit logs the dip in power when the automatic sensors stop working and shuts down, triggering secondary batteries. Manual calibration seems to work fine, and the panels turn and track the sun. Only remaining option is a coding issue, and nothing I can find in the manual helps with troubleshooting. Honestly, these extra EVAs are great for clearing my mind. Feels cramped here doing maintenance at the station. Looking out the window isn't the same as standing there on the sand. Even if I'm just scanning and turning knobs, it's scanning and turning knobs on Mars. It's real. And with everyone bitching about sleep issues, myself included, it's nice to feel like I'm getting away. Almost don't want to log the issue, but yeah, power might be important. I was like, help, I'm being called out. But we like you for it, so it's all fine. Marcus MC9, Ulysses Coles. Current site, high priority. Drilling site approved. Thermal scan shows multiple possible ice vein deposits nearest approximately 34 meters below surface. Soil samples return sediment clay at 10 meters. UV scans nominal. Help, I'm being bited. With my AD Biblis patera, moderate priority. Fossilized plant material sample discovered by Quietude 3. Testing required to determine Mars origin or particulates from meteor impact. Thermal scans most promising. Additional exploration proved, though distance a major factor. Ulysses patera, low priority. Initial samples negative. Thermal UV show potential deposits below threshold. Oh, then I knew I need to go full Glasgow because I did implement that option at some point. Solar array 0203, manual calibration required, still in the assessment, login issue, manual calibration required, coding issue, M90 Badger 3 towed a solar site, engine malfunction, ignition exhaust sensor, no mission critical, await Cyrano for resupply. Manual calibration required again. This is over the course of... Why are these going down? Why are these in the reverse order I expect them to be? Placed in storage, misfire, wiring, inclement weather, toilet clog, manual extraction required, shower confirmed is working, manual calibration required, cause unknown, diagnostics report shows 0 issues. Call station 7, Nick and hose. Nick, get out the hose. Place line for a nozzle. Automatic sensor replaced, small abrasion on external wiring, manual calibration. Right, let's look at seeing as the living quarters of this facility have become your makeshift storage area. I've placed a few more of my non-essential items in this space as well. I've therefore enacted a more secure protocol for the locking mechanism for the quarters in question. As you have to access this location on a habitual basis, I have allowed you unlock privilege without password protection. I request that you please do not disturb my items, as even though they are non-essential, they are in fact my possessions and aid me in my endeavours. Thank you. And now I can speak normally again. It was kind of hard to Glasgowify that log. It was a bit too technical. Shitter. These are your possessions? Ah. Now, this might be handy. If it's the one that didn't spark.
Soup's on.
Soup.
I should grab that cell powering the facility before I go.
Can't power down the entire fucking facility again. Because I'm the best spaceman. Helmet. Hail and helmet. Changing atmosphere, which happens very quickly, I gotta say.
Shane, what is the situation at the solar site?
Panels are out of alignment again. Until the Cyrano gets here, I don't have the parts to test. Can't confirm the issue 100%.
Get the elevator working again.
All right, just so you know, anything breaks around here and I've got 4 Orochi execs on my ass. If you want to explain
Oh,
to
there
them
it is.
why a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment is being manually adjusted every day, be my guest.
Well, we do need to answer that
But we have a
question.
mission and I'd rather focus
Well, why
on
don't
that
you
than
fucking do it?
filling out paperwork. Copy?
Copy.
Not your fault, but after the Cyrano lands, no excuses. Get it done. Over and out.
Oh, go shout at Lucas then. Apparently he's nicking all of the power cells. Speaking of. In you go. Oh, yeah, scan to connect. But it does help if you open it up first, apparently. I don't fully understand this puzzle, but I make do.
Declan, the solar panels are now calibrated. Heading up the hill to the conduit.
I mean, copy that.
What do you mean, uh-huh? Show some enthusiasm. We're on fucking Mars, baby! Eating all the power cells. I assume his head would explode if that happened. Uppy. And... It came up with ladder icons, and then I wasn't able to do anything about it. Anyway, let's find out if this game has fall damage. Turns out, yes. And I'll happily take that death count. Okay, no, I didn't die. I just assumed, given what happened. Yeah, did that reset work? Yes. Ah, handy buttons. Now, apparently need to go to the top of the hill. This would appear to be the way to do it. And yet, I have problems. How do I ups? Also, how much air do I have left? 57. Yeah, I better go top up first, I think. Premature death count. Happens to the best of us. Oh, for God's sake. Cardio's not that hardio. Actually, does Mars have higher gravity than Earth or lower? Thank you for the hydrate. I'm kind of torn whether to call names for redeems. Because some people like to do that rather than chat, which is absolutely valid. Does it count as lurking if you just what you call it, if you just do redeems?
Soup's on.
The irony is that if it was the case, they would have to chat to let me know. So we may never, in fact, get an answer to this. Okay, I think this is incorrect. Lower gravity according to the Expanse. Is that any good? It kind of looked interesting to me. About 2/3. Okay. Right, that's the way up the hill. I see it now. How'd you make a pain noise from that? That was not even a foot. It was 2 feet. Hello, Seba. Thank you for the hydrate. And welcome in. I'm on a Mars.
The power conduit is shut down.
Of course.
There should be a fuse switch on one of the sides.
Are you a fuse switch? It does not appear so. Are you a fuse switch? No, you're a bread bin. But you might be a fuse switch. Close this again because I'm not a mucky pup. This on. Okay. Oh, one of the arrays is still... Which one haven't I done? Is it over here? Is it the completely fucking busted one? Oh no, this is the other completely fucking busted one. Why are 2 of them busted? No, I have done this one. But only 3 of them. Have I not fixed 3 of them? Did one change when I wasn't looking? Very good, but you have to get past the first few episodes of the main character having main character syndrome. Well, I guess if anyone's going to have it, you know, surely. That's 94. That's fine. Oh, it's a me footprint. You haven't read the books, though. No, nor have I. I know one scene from The Expanse, and I think everyone will know what it is. Okay, so this apparently changed when I wasn't looking. Interesting. Just have to get through James Holden being very James Holden. This does not sound like an advantage, but this is information that I am lacking. Yeah, the back to front is just over 1/3 of Earth's gravity. That doesn't feel like much. That's like, can only spend so much time there before your bones go wobbly. Type of deal. Okay, the Kofi alerts are going off, so I am roughly at the hour. Why don't we just see what this does?
Looking good. Power should be back on.
Yay! I solared. But what's over here?
Shane, I've got good news and bad news. Good news, I think we just found water on Mars. Bad news, it is spraying all over the greenhouse. Restoring power must have triggered the pumps, and I'm showing significant pressure loss across the system.
can't be cut off remotely?
Oh, sorry, cowboy. This is a job that requires your hands-on expertise.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, heading back now.
So I guess this was just like a fast way back.
What did you just do? I have water spraying all over my greenhouse. I would not expect this from a new heart.
Can't you just turn it off?
I do not have time for this. You will fix this.
Oh, well,
Who's shitting her cereal?
me, apparently. Also, the cereal is a bar, so to get shit within that is actually quite a feat. Jelly bones. Tentacle, tentacle, tentacle. That is quite the animated emote, in all fairness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's meant to be tentacles. We'll top up. Daddy needs his medicine. His medicine being air. And in we go. So, tell you what, it has been an hour, and that is traditionally the time where I go for a little break. And I'm going to do exactly that. Usual rules apply. I'm going to go away for a few minutes. Part of Ultros, I see. Walrus tentacles. Okay. It just looks very walrusy. Anyway, yes, I'm going to go away for a little bit. In the meantime, think about getting up, walking around, stretching your legs. Get yourself a drink or a snack if you feel like it. Make sure you stay on top of your meds, whatever you do. You deserve the health and happiness those bring. Sorry, I had dinner right before I started streaming, and I think it's starting to make its presence known. For I am old and I am eating late, and this causes the indigestion. Anyway, I'll go take care of that. You enjoy some clips in the meantime. See you in a bit, and roll for puppy.
Tell me, where can I find Soot?
Straight to business, huh? Looks like you're my type of guy. But even if I wanted to help you, I can't. Only his
So I'm going to plant you in the ground like a fucking chrysanthemum.
I just distribute his stuff.
There we go.
Watch out! They've got dynamite!
Sounds like a you problem. Oh, it's really not a you problem at all. I forgot I'd equipped that crossbow. Oh, no. You're way too close. You're way too close. I'm going too slow. I'm about to get stabbed. As they all say, arg upon dime. Stop. What the fuck is going on here? He was standing right there. I was standing right there. He wasn't moving a muscle. I was electrocuting thin air. What the fuck?
Staff!
Oh,
What do you want?
oh, there he is.
Show yourself!
Oh, why is he that color?
Why's he got hair?
Looking for me. Bring me the boy.
What boy?
Nice and clean.
Soup. I think you'll find your line is soup son. You could say soup son as well. We're allowing that.
Yeah, it's same. Okay, I don't know what I can do. Unless I pressed the wrong button. But at least Link gets a good death scene out of it. Welcome aboard, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Boop the balloon. Boop the balloon. Oh, fucking hell. Of all the jump scares to actually get me, it was a fucking balloon bursting. And I did it. I played myself. No! No to you and all your ways. I mean, not with that attitude, Summer. Oh, hello. Apparently I set the webcam up at some point. Nope, this is not meant to be a webcam stream. Excuse me, excuse me. It was accidentally in my face. It wasn't meant to happen.
Keep your head down, Marcus.
Yay, finally got someone who's moving this time. Good
shot, Mike.
Why did you say good shot when I killed a seagull?
Okay, I'm going in.
That's not the kind of thing you should be praising me for.
57.
Take it easy, bro.
I mean, it was a good shot in all fairness. It's just not the kind of thing you should be encouraging. A crossbow and make you at an angle. How does that even work? This weird flex, but okay. Right, can I get around that fence without getting sniped? I don't think I can. Plus, I think I'm meant to find a way around. Why are you hurting? You don't have that little health, do you? You can. I'm just gonna live down here for a while, if that's okay. No, indeed, Didi, that is not how you ladder. Because, and I feel like you're the expert on this, given that you took that clip. You have 2 ladder-related clips on my channel. If I had a nickel, something weird that has happened twice. Alright, back home again. Has it turned to night already, or is this just how Mars looks? No talking this time. No interesting revelations. I guess that must be a loading symbol. It's not the autosave symbol. I'm suddenly wondering what engine this uses.
Still fighting that headache?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got worse.
Shake that dream. Part of it was a memory from when I was a kid.
Weird.
It was the last birthday party my mom was around for. She left not long after that.
Do you know what happened to her?
Not really. It was big news when she disappeared. She was a big shot theoretical mathematician.
Oh yeah. Everyone knows Dr.
And
Newmark.
that's
I had to read
my room.
engineering dimensions in grad school.
All I know is the day after my birthday, I head downstairs for breakfast and I couldn't find her. The basement door was wide open. It was the only place she could be, I thought. So I went down. There was well, she wasn't there. Anywhere.
There was an unknowable, unspeakable thing in the basement. Is this place not oxygenated? It kind of feels like a trap, just to say like, hey, you thought you weren't using oxygen on the way in? Fuck you, buddy.
Wow. Feels like I'm back in therapy.
Well, no better place to tackle your problems than from 130 million miles away, right?
I think that is a loading screen because my frame rate tanked for a second there. But yeah, it's almost as if he didn't actually know what he saw in that basement. Interesting. Doubly interesting could be that, oh, yeah. Yeah, there is a bit of that. Jesus. Game, what are you doing?
Declan, the greenhouse is definitely in a sorry state.
Jesus.
This has got to be fixed before the Cyrano lands.
Well, the major issue is the water reclaimer. I'm reading it as offline. Work your magic.
Also, are those plants not going to be, like, round now? It's broken! It's locked! There we go. I'll be doing the Metal Gear thing, where we can get different levels of key cards. It's probably not how it would be done for secure locations, but I kind of like it. I don't feel I need to read all of that out loud. TBH. There's various statistics. Shortcut unlocked. The Hollow Knight player in me greatly appreciates this. As does the Monster Boy player in me. You know, it's odd. Like, I've had a couple of looks on like r/Metrovania, and occasionally people will put up tier lists of their favorite Metroidvanias, and Monster Boy does make it in there, but it still feels like relatively unknown. Open. General botany. Work begins on our gene splicing project. My tasks are regrettably varied here on Invictus. Excuse me. This log will specifically track this initial work with plants. Data and notes will be tallied and put into the proper reports. This log serves as an overview and a rare opportunity for me to opine about our studies. Ina recommends that I let loose a little sometimes. I certainly plan on doing so. Species include all that gubbins. Log 2. Specimens propagated and placed in their containers. I have tidied the chaos in the lab to my more exacting standards. I can tell that Dr. Volkova does not fully approve. I've seen her searching for an item here and there. She has begrudgingly accepted the additional efficiency. While the seeds germinate in the Martian soil mix, it gives me additional time to make adjustments. I promised her that I will not over-organize the greenhouse area. Log 3. We do not have access to the needed equipment, an automated high-throughput genotyping system at least, to facilitate analyzing the seeds themselves, so we are forced to wait until they have germinated before taking action. In my opinion, this is insufficient. Dr. Volkova assures me that after our first rounds of tests, the powers that will acquiesce. I have my doubts. I've begun planning a backup arrangement if progress is stymied. No, that's not what I meant to do. Log 4. Control has offered rare support for Dr. Volkova's work. We've been granted declassified access to the research logs of their subsidiary, Plethron. That sounds like a word designed to trip me up. Plethron. Specifically, their work on the genetic engineering of their crops. While I would have preferred a more current listing as opposed to peer-reviewed studies published in journals, few unexpected surprises have arisen. I can build on this. Log Dev. Setback today. Frustration is for weaker minds, as Ina might say. Bacteria we've introduced has failed to take hold in all specimens. The Sansevieria fasciata 0014 has exhibited an unusual growth cycle, requiring fewer nutrients by nearly 30%, and yet exhibiting standard growth patterns. Our attempts to isolate this anomaly were successful. However, the bacteria must have become exposed during transit. The seeds showed no similar traits during testing, and growth patterns have been nominal. Log 6. Project escalates, but not fast enough. We have stretched the limits of what has been done back on Earth. However, I know we could be doing more. If they are prepared to spearhead Ina's work, I know another who will. Persistence, Lucas. Persistence. Ina has put in another special request. For Orochi to continually disregard what is clearly a potential for groundbreaking xenobotanical studies seems just disingenuous, misguided at best. I am vexed. Lucas did seem like a vexed person. Okay. Here is a basic record of activity regarding the botany studies performed on the Invictus Mars mission offered by Dr. Lucas Van Buren, myself, who, in addition to other crucial responsibilities, has volunteered to serve as Dr. Volkova's part-time assistant. The species brought for study are noted for their higher air detoxification ability and preference for light conditions similar to those on Mars. Our first task is to evaluate the specimen's performance in ordinary potting soil brought from Earth, to be compared with the results of the NASA Clean Air study. Dr. Volkova has also hand-selected particular species for her own studies, including several carnivorous species. This won't go wrong. A colony of roaches, Flaptica dubia, did not survive the trip as hoped. Dr. Volkova says she can simulate the nutrients necessary. That was log 1, now on to log 4. We are pleased to observe that thus far, all gathered plant data meets our expectations, and we can proceed with experimental growth conditions at the conclusion of this trial. At that time, we will plant the same species in Martian soil, supplemented with bacteria, to be gathered from the waste of the crew and animal test subjects. In my own time, I have outlined a plan to test a hypothesis on crew morale. In preparation for this experiment, and with Ina's approval, I've taken cuttings from a number of species for propagation. Log 11. Once the right ratio of bacteria is reached, the Martian soil serves as a proper substrate. Most plant specimens grow at normal levels, with only a handful experiencing suboptimal speeds. See table air filtration plants and their growth in Martian soil. Mauna Loa, even, is the only specimen failing to grow. Dr. Volkova has not yet pinpointed the cause. Log 16. While admittedly outside the purview of our initial research scope, the introduction of Dr. Volkova's new genetically modified version of Mauna Loa, MLOA Z2, has outgrown previous iterations 300%. The new plant does require a not insignificant increase in saline and nutrient solution. However, within a hydroponic testing area, it appears to thrive. Proximity to the Mauna Loa Mauna Loa 1 has even caused a marked increase in the original plant's growth. Theoretically speaking, this increased need for nutrients and expansive root structures should have caused the opposite effect. I've always admired Dr. Volkova's tenacity, but this result is exceptional. Perhaps I need to embrace her advice and step outside my comfort zone in the future. Phenomenal work. Okay, now why am I in here again? Is this all just to get a key card? Is this thing? Apparently I need to be down there. I don't know how to down there. This just leads me back to where it was. Game does not run quite so well in here. Yeah, that's broken. No way of getting over that way. Already tried going uppy, so go back in, double check if I've missed anything. If only because the runs get a bit better in here. Anything I missed? No, we looked at that and I decided not to read it. Well, I've got a key card, so let's see if there's anything else we can look at. Can I ladder? I can. Do I wish to ladder? Maybe. You climb that. Right, we'll go uppies. Okay, animation actually touching the rungs of the ladder. Good show, good show. Always used to be a coin flip as to whether or not the game would bother to properly render that, or if they'd just like hang on to the sides. Which works, but you know, it's kind of cheap. If I can drop down into there, it seems like a horrible idea, but... And did that close behind me, or did I close that behind me? I have thing.
Need this.
Maybe it's the 0G wrench attachment. Feels like I'm gonna get hurt doing this. Tried it anyway. Yeah, note to scan. Aha. Crank it.
All right. Should be able to pass through now.
Alright, so it was just hold left or right. Yeah, I do love to see it, don't you, Papaya? So, you know, to put the effort. Especially when it's a first-person game, you know? Because whilst it would logically make the most sense because you're going to see the... Oh, damn.
Looks like it needs a higher security level.
Yeah.
Ina,
What is it?
the door to underground access is locked.
I have instructed Dr. Van Buren to lock all doorways to critical projects. This is the culmination of my entire life's work. We do not run contamination.
I can't fix it if I can't get to the pumps.
That is an inconvenience? You are the inconvenience.
No, you.
That is your job, yes?
Wow.
The plumber. What a mess. I gotta keep an eye on that steam so I don't get burned.
Yeah, game's suddenly cranky about its settings. Let's switch these to the auto-detected settings. Yeah, that's a bit smoother.
Shit! Dr. Volkova? What was that?
Excellent question. Why am I crouching? Oh, okay, and now I know why I'm crouching, because I'm in a vent. But before that, what was I up to? No, let me out. Still seems to be running about as badly. So yeah, I'm sure this lady's credentials are beyond compare, but fuck's sake. You can be kind also. It is allowed. Doesn't seem to be able to quite run here. Unfortunate. To insert something, I don't appear to have it yet. You know, it's actually kind of annoying. That steam effect just kind of looks like there's something that I need to wipe off the camera lens.
What is that?
Oh. Well, that's not jolly. That's not jolly at all. You know, what did they set the quality of? Right, visual effects, shadow quality, detail quality. I'm gonna bump those back up. Okay, well, what if I just bump them all back up? Because I swear the water used to look a lot better. Maybe I'll be kind and bring this down a little bit. Be almost imperceptible. Nope, mine's playing tricks on me. Either that or the water looked better in a different room. Okay. Steam is no longer a problem, just whatever the fuck's been running around.
The entire mangrove root structure is contaminated. There is a viscous black substance like oil. It seems like it's spreading.
It is not contaminated. It is changing, evolving. It's
She's in on it.
beautiful. It is reborn.
This doesn't look right.
Ah, constant interruptions. I do not have time to explain myself to you.
Well, you can't do anything when the place is flooded, so really, you do have time.
Security level isn't high enough.
Aha!
Of course, he leaves his ID. At least he has a higher clearance level.
Yeah, what does it say? Reliable, responsible, revolutionary. The Orochi Group and our subsidiaries are not only world leaders, we are led by the world. Our promise to you is that our products and services will rise to the challenges of a changing landscape as we race into the future.
Well, Lucas,
together.
I'm gonna need to borrow this for a bit. Should be able to open these doors now. Jesus, this can't be Lucas again. Who just takes this stuff apart? Now I have to find where he put 3 water reclaimer pieces.
Of course. Part of a recent string of experiments, I've moved the water reclaimer cells to other districts within the greenhouse. Backup cells are still in production, so the water reclaimer will remain offline until my experiments have reached a conclusion. While the others may see this as irresponsible, they need not fret. Simply returning the cells and reverting them to the proper setting will replenish our water supply. If I were not splitting my duties amongst excursions to potential sites of interest, medical practice, and Ina's agricultural ambitions, I would surely be more thorough in practical cleanup matters. As it is, we must all make necessary sacrifices. Yeah, water, that's not necessary. Exactly, Sentinel. Who could possibly need? Although, if I ever get too much on my plate at work and don't get any help with it, I'm going to think about writing a response along these lines. It's like, well, clearly this is the logical course of action given my time and my workload. You know, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but no, be concrete. Address the issue directly. I want to tell you that our time here on the station has meant a lot to me. I just worry about your state of mind lately. I've always admired your... No, return later. Basic outline, asking about Project Arbormore. Asking about the new seeds, the strange black roots. Should I ask in person? Offline, non-critical error, manual reactivation required. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Off to find some bits. Are you bits? No, you're a place where bits go. Just needs to shut down. Very well. I open you now. Piss. Alright, so... do that, see where we end up. Whatever the fuck here is.
Lucas, the pieces for the water reclaimer are missing. Where are they?
The reclaimer pieces are in their proper receptacles.
More specifically?
Follow the colored pipes.
Bruh.
Sorry, I'm needed elsewhere.
I found the environmental control console.
Great. That's the last thing you need to clean up the greenhouse. But first, you need to restore the water reclaimer and shut off the sprinkler valves.
Holy shit! Ina! Dr. Volkova, where are you? Something is seriously wrong.
No,
Everywhere.
it's all good.
It's evolution. Adaptation. Perfection. My children, they grow so quickly. Wrapped in creeping rootstocks. Where sap and blood coagulate.
Blood?
Do not fight it. Allow it to blossom. First in human history. The merging of 2 life forms.
Where blood come from? What? Why blood? Explain blood, please. Oh, I can uppy. Nope, no, that's not the one I... There we go. This leads us back to where we were. No, it's the upper level of where we just were. Damn it, not quite where I wanted to be. Maybe there's another way to there. Inside. One does not simply walk into Arbormore. Apparently they do. Actually, no, tell a lie. None of that was simple. What about the Arbormore door? Well, I was going to go to the Arbormore door, but I forgot. Okay, for a second that looked like blood. I'm actually happier to see it's whatever the fuck that is.
I found one of
Gib.
the components.
Oh, great. Now just find the other 2 so we can clean
No.
up this mess.
Where's the put in inventory option? I wasn't paying attention. There we go. They have numbers on them, and this concerns me that there's a puzzle. Yeah, this should lead to the yellow one. What days? We. So I'll need to adjust that again once I've gone through. It's not much of a puzzle, but I do like it. It does feel in universe, you know?
Jeez, they've really let these plants take over. What the hell?
Oh, that wasn't needed. Come on. I was about to say, hopefully I can turn around to do this. And it turns out I can. That same thing again. Yeah, it is. Okay. Am I near the yellow one? Yes. Figured that's where I would end up. Yeah, that's going to be a thing later.
Jeez. Is someone there?
Right, okay, you've got creepy bastards running about. We get it. Okay, the red one's all the way over there. So back we go. Yeah. Technically, they didn't need two of these at either end. Because you can just turn around while wielding it. I guess it was maybe for convenience. Gotta go. Thank you for the stream. Muchly have fun. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your thing. Whatever or wherever it may be. And we'll just... Well, I assume we're going to get into a fight with some plants. But, you know, we'll see. No.
Jesus.
It doesn't help if I'm facing the other direction. Well, I guess it helps if you're trying to scare people, but it does not reveal anything to me, the audiencer. Oh, no shit. You know, the no shit Sherlock alarm's gone off again. Oh, that's not where you want that to be sprouting from. Okay. I think I actually want to be going up. Seem to be missing everything that's going on. That's just electricity sounds, right?
Something is loose.
Something? What something?
I don't know yet.
Fantastic question.
Contact Wilcox at the landing site. She'll get Lucas to talk. He should know what Volkova's been doing in there. Just hang tight and get that reclaimer online.
You look over from Hades and see horrid goop. Yeah, that's the whole game. It's Lovecraft in space. They're gonna be goop and tentacles. Okay, so is it then the water reclaimer followed by the sprinklers? I'm not actually sure how I get back to... Okay, yeah, that's easy. Left here. I presumably have to pick some numbers. There's goop in them thar hills. And unfortunately also the toilets. Okay, so there's numbers above and below. But I don't know what they mean. Let's hunt them and see what happens. See if the game gives us any hints. Okay. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so let's see. 120, 70 divided by 3. Hopefully that's not divided by 3 because that's not a nice easy fraction. Let me just write this down. Do and do. So, what brain is telling me, if I ignore the slash, because I don't want that to be a division, purely because I don't want it to be, it may end up being very relevant, which would just increase the difficulty of this puzzle quite a bit, is that all 3 of those gotta add up to 80. Now, difficulty obviously being that some of these contribute. Oh, I see what the slash is. It indicates how many of the boxes it's going towards, which does kind of imply it's getting split. Okay, we'll start on the right hand side. So, say that was 100, that'd be 50 going into 2 and 3. Which would mean the middle one would have to be 60. That would mean there would be 20 going into each, which means it would be, what, 60, 60, 100? Are those even options? Let's pull the things out and find out. See, this is the bit of the puzzle I don't like. Our options are limited here. Okay, so it's not 60, 60, 100. Okay, so if say that's 25. What could we set it to? Put it in. Fuck's sake. Then that's 35, 90, or 140. We'll split 2 ways. If I leave that at 90, the middle one will have to change. That does not split evenly 3 ways. Actually, none of those split evenly 3 ways. Except, technically, that. So that would mean the one on the left would eventually add up to 58. Doesn't help us. What's our other option? 50? That would be 83. Also doesn't help us. Remember what the options are here? There you go. We'll connect again. Oh, hold on a second. Sprinklers need to shut down prior to water activation. I may have missed a step and missed out on a whole bunch of hints for that bit. No, that seems to be the next step of the puzzle. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright, so in this scenario... Oh, it's less than I thought, actually. That would be... If we are dividing, then on the left would get a total of 36. Middle would get a total of 56. And one on the right would also get 56. Did I miss it? No. I wrote it down correctly. It's a tricksy puzzle, this. I could also actually, write down my results. Sprinklers need to shut down prior to water reclaimer activation, which does kind of imply it does not matter. I need to shut down the sprinklers first. So what the fuck am I doing? You're locked. Okay. It is telling me to insert components, which I have done. It's just, haven't done it correctly. I've also put that in the wrong one. I didn't realize the game would give me that option. Alright, let's fix that. Whoops. At least the red one's in the right place. Okay, maybe now I will get hinties. Also says insert components, weirdly enough. Okay, so that way round, that will now result in 25 plus 30, 55. 33 divided by 2 is not a happy number, so let's try and fix that. Okay, so we've got them in the right containers for once. That's good of us. So right now that will come to 55, 65, and presumably 65 again. It'll be 30 plus 35. As the astute amongst you may have noticed, none of those are the correct numbers. I think I can get red correct if I just bump this up one, but the other two may still prove troublesome. Okay, so yeah, that is now 50 plus 30, correct. Maybe I just need to up this one. Except that's going to be unhappy numbers again. Oh, no. That one divides by 2. Nope, still need to shut down the sprinklers. Well, double check my maths first. So that's 50 plus 30, 80. And then that one becomes 30 plus 50, which is 80. Yeah, okay. So that puzzle was actually simpler than I thought, but I made it complicated for myself by putting the wrong things in the wrong place. Yeah, it's just telling me diagnostics. It doesn't actually let me do anything. So, where'mst do I turn off the goddamn sprinklers? It just says insert components, and I have done this thing. I'm very gamer, unfortunately. So I looked at 60 psi and my brain overwrote it with 60 FPS. But I've got no other options here. Can't switch to a different screen. Can't change what's selected. Sprinklers need to shut down prior to water reclaimer activation. So, where'mst? All I've got is insert components. What if I'm out here? Will I add another objective? Because all I've got. All I've got is insert components. Because I can pull this. Doesn't do shit. Also, it's switching it from off to on, which seems to be the wrong way around. I'm just going to have to wander about and find these sprinklers. This game is not telling me. Gives me an objective. Can I select this? Okay. It is implying that I've inserted the water reclaimer components without the correct settings. Or maybe all of those have to be done in order. Maybe that's what it's telling me. I don't know why this says 2 though. Hello, are you sprinklers? No, you look like blinds. Can I go up this way? I believe I did. Just in case. Sprinklers. Sprinklers, please. Ah, here we go. Right. You could have highlighted that.
Jesus.
Or maybe I wasn't meant to know where they were and I had to go looking for it. But, hopefully, I have done the maths correctly. I know I've done the maths correctly. It's just on the assumption that each of those individual things gets divided, and that's the way down. Anyway, when I'm not being fucking haunted by everything. Which is very inconvenient, has to be said. I believe those settings to be correct. What do you mean the sprinkler? Is there multiple of them? Or is that just showing the wrong error message? Well, that was fun. I don't know if that dripping means the sprinklers are on, although I thought it would be with more force. Or if it means... No. The objective was fulfilled, wasn't it? One of two. I feel like the game was not clear on this. Just say. Okay, yeah, I hear it now. Passion all over the place. Right, yeah. I turned off one sprinkler. I got excited. Why do I take an hour longer than a Let's Player to complete the same game? There may be reasons. There we go. Although the next objective is insert with the correct settings. I'm going to be cheeky. And I'm going to just take out and reinsert one of the components, see if that triggers the thing. So I'm going to have to adjust all my maths if it turns out that they're not dividing anything. Let's do this for luck. And it went back down again. But that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Yay, I did it.
Alright, up and running again. Just need to switch on the environment control console. Should be right outside the door.
Okay. Is it? It is blinking. And it is highlighted. I did. Oh, fuck.
What the hell? Declan, are you there? Declan! God damn it, Declan! What is that?
We demand hydration. I'm gonna go elsewhere. Oh, tentacle everywhere. My least favorite. Run away. Run for the goop in them thar hills. I think I'm dead. Wait, what? When did that open? Not questioning it, just going down. Why am I not moving? Bit distressing, not gonna lie. Also, frame rate is not happy again. And by not happy, I mean like 40 FPS, but I'm a snobby bitch. Have I gone the wrong way? Oh no, they're... Shit. I was worried for a second that was the only place I could have gone, but thankfully, not the case. Papaya, not impressed. Double quoting, thank you very much. Yeah, why do I not have a cat-bat style sing command? Oh, migraine's getting worse, apparently. Oh, I can still sprint while crouching. I could have been doing this the whole time. Oh, it is so soupy around here. Not a doubt. Straight up.
Soup's on.
Well, I feel the game might be implying I should have gone another way. Unless, yeah, no, that's you died. I don't know. The exclamation mark kind of ruined that for me. I don't know why. The same feeling I got when I saw it in The Rise of Skywalker in the opening crawl. It's probably not the first time it's been done in a Star Wars opening crawl either, so quite why it perturbed me so much, I don't know, but it did. Wow, I have like half a second to get away from that thing. I escaped the thing in the mist.
There's a horrible creature in the greenhouse. It tried to kill me. Do not return to base.
It fucking sucks here.
Does anyone read me? Ina, Lucas, Commander Wilcox. I've got to warn them.
Okay, yep, the objective does seem to be get the fuck out of Dodge, so I'll do that. Tank up before I go. And off I fuck.
If I can get to Declan at the satellite station, we can try to reestablish communications.
Alright, trusted
John!
Mercat.
Don't die.
I will try my best, Gobble. Nothing's following me, thankfully. Excellent. It's like there's a horrible monster after me. I very slowly turned around. I'm sorry, I know how it's meant to be said, but I'm also just gonna keep calling it the Mercat. Much in the same way that I spent 8 odd streams playing Vampire. Why does this place look like a Mad Max fortress? Specifically from, like, the latest game they did. Yeah, didn't lose much oxygen this time. Okay, it is 5 minutes early, but I'm going to go for my next scheduled break. Just because this seems like a good time to stop and take stock. So, yep. Same rules apply. Get yourself a drink or a snack, or just stretch your legs a little bit if you feel the need. Make sure you're staying on top of your meds whenever you do. I will play some clips in the meantime. Hopefully this time we will get Puppy.
Yeah, we fucking
But I
go.
really don't have anything. It's the truth.
Stop right there, or we'll shoot you with our invisible guns. These two communicate exclusively in death scenes.
I'm just a woman.
You always start conversations this way?
Nothing more.
Ada!
Leon, not your time.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do?
Leon, butt out.
Don't move.
I see. Okay, so enemies are random.
It killed me. Hi, Rizalka. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. Even though it killed me. Don't feel bad. You only killed me. Don't feel bad. I only died. Oh shit, is that? Okay, no, it's just a fucker on horseback. That's fine. I can deal with that. I cannot deal with that. I think I'm going into the desert yet. Well hidden and such. BRB Gaby food. Important. Right, stitch that. God, this just makes people fall over. I'm sort of in love. I have nowhere near enough bullets. Keep it up. Also 10. Okay, proud of myself for that dodge. Oh, she's having fun. Or she was. You doing alright there, love? You having a moment? Oh no. You anticipated my bamboozle. Can I get that guy through here? I can! There we go, make my job easier. Like, I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm hired for a job, and that is to Leonardo da Vinci my way into bird genocide. That's what I'm here for. I don't make the rules. Oh, a clip failed? I never had that happen before. Just pressing the button, or when trying to, like, finalize the clip? How's the night shift? So much piss. I know those statements weren't related, but it feels like it. Well, what? I'm watching you. It's D&D. You want new dice too, but you're saving coin for overseas trip. That is fair. I'm starting to... Go balls! Team balls! Nope, nope. Immediate regret. Abort. Okay, let's get back to it. So, where were we? Oh yeah, Martian Hell. Oh.
What the fuck? Declan? There's something wrong.
Is there I? Hello, Rizalka. Welcome in.
Where did everything go?
I'm in the Caves of Madness. And I don't know where we were intending to turn up. But that's a good question. Have you had that mark?
Is reacting to my hand.
Have you had that mark on your hand ever since you went into the basement and your mother disappeared and you don't remember what happened? But I will keep focusing because I'm a scientist. Am I the fucking chosen of Cthulhu or what? I fear you may have missed all of the Mars science bits. And now we're just here.
Doesn't like that. When I turn to look at it, it retreats.
I turn to look at it, I fucking die. Oh yeah, I had a death earlier, didn't I? Bit misty out it seems. A touch. The frame rate occasionally does not like it. Okay, so...
The orb is reacting to my hand. It's burning.
Seems like that loading animation was in fact...
Why is this happening?
Not a progress bar, but just an animation.
Shit. What's going on?
Excellent question, my man.
Oh, doesn't like that. When I turn to look at it, it retreats.
Does it? Kind of looks like it's stuck. Turns out there was a completely different way to go. We missed the science. Who knows? That you did. I fear there will be more puzzles, though. You know, for all I complained, I did kind of like the actual puzzle element of that bit we did with the water reclaimer and the mild maths involved. But was not clear on what I had to do first. Okay. Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. Who shall conceive of the terrible wonders wrought by my secret labor? Will they who sleep reward me? Punish me? Will they even notice? The children of Mars worshipped a being whose name roughly translates to the Immaculate Machine. These orbs are artifacts of that mystery cult. They are filled with, powered by, that celestial light. Anima! The light drives back the dark, but also the liquid enlightenment of the dreamers. What the benighted have called Nurgle's rot, the black work. You're really going to make me say this, aren't you, game? The black worm jism and the filth. I'll reclaim the term from the unenlightened. I'll call it the filth. Because it stains the mind, pens the illuminated... The illumined? Illumined? Text that rives in the wrinkly tome of the skull. The crawling muse. But it saturated my mind too much. A page dipped entirely in ink as blank as a white page. Meaningless. Madness! The effort to write his text becomes illegible. But what if I could drive back the filth? Just a little. And a little more of my human thoughts back. I could do more with the thoughts beyond human. I could achieve such marvels that neither the human clay nor the liquid dreams of the sleepers could accomplish separately. The orbs are corrupted, but I can fix them. I can fix them. Yes. They who sleep will notice me. When I wave into the infinitude of the abyss, will smile back. So you're having a fucking normal one, aren't you? Then again, if this is what you're faced with, what's the other option? If someone else gets to do the math instead of you. Well, yep.
Fully powered.
What I'm here for. Get back, you little shit. No, I see you. Fucking stay back. I'm not glowing anymore. Doesn't count.
Ah, my hand.
Place orb? Shit. Where do I find that? Get the fuck back there, you fucking prick. Oot! Right, charge. I see you. Little bastard. Okay. Can't pick that one up. Can I pick this one up? No. Can I pick this one up? No. Can I get this bastard to stay away? Not for long. He wants me to place orb, but I cannot grab a orb. Perhaps I have to go this way. No, get to fuck. Does it follow me down here? Apparently not. Check those corners.
What the hell is this place?
The orbit decays. Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. Glowy Tentacle is a bit of a cheeky get. You are quite right, Rizalka. My name is illegible. I am still on this planet. Easy. I will write down my method for writing reveals. I take the vermiculated orb and charge it using the machine I fabricated from the Martian schematics. Supercharging the anima burns out the infecting filth. It works, but only for the moment. The flare of the supercharged anima burns itself out momentarily, allowing the 0-point pathogen to take root again. What if I soaked it in the pools? The theory is sound. I will achieve it.
Whoever was here was trying some kind of experiment.
At least they had a radio to keep it. Why do they have a radio? What are they picking up here? Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. My name is illegible. I'm still on this planet. Today I vomited in disgust at my failure. While I vomited up, tried to crawl away, looking up pleadingly as I killed it. Easy. You are a scientist. Aren't I? There are no failed experiments, only more data to collect. Yes. The orbs are corrupted from their original purpose by the sibilant frequencies of the filth. So I commanded the black worm Jism to leave the orbs. But the filth is stubborn. It will not give up the corpse of its enemy. It is a light source, I suppose. I do not require light. I have not used the bovine jelly of my sockets for some time. So you went blind with madness. Yeah, T-fuck. Thank you. Orb.
This one's working differently. The scar is not charging this enough. Maybe I need more energy.
So if I put it in that place where I could put an orb. Then maybe I can charge it. The orb is infused with energy. I've corrupted an orb. This doesn't seem like a thing I should be proud of. Get out of here! So I know it does try to sneak down this corridor. So do I put it back in here? Is that the plan? Orb. Yep.
It worked. It's clearing the way.
Yeah, but I also got an achievement saying corrupting an orb. Which makes me feel like I've done something I shouldn't have. Why is tentacles on my vision? That fucker following me again. Did I get rid of stuff? No, just charges an orb. Fine, I can keep doing this. Okay, another orb pedestal. I'll go and pick up the one that I just used. I hear squishy noises. Doesn't seem to be from one of those fuckers following me, though, at least. Martian radio? From whomst, Rizalka? From whomst? Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. Who am I? Do I exist? No one exists. We are just thoughts. More thoughts arrived. They look like space people. Spacesuits. They might wake up the dreamers. I think I will torture them. My mother frightened me with stories of witches and hags. Jenny Greenteeth pulling children into the pond to eat. But my mother never existed. I can be Jenny Greenteeth. Jenny Filth-Teeth. I'll give the space people such nightmares. I wonder if the glow of this pretty orb would attract them. I could be the glass-toothed grin below the light stalk of an anglerfish. From the Martians... citation needed, Rizalka. Orb. Oh, this room's upside down. So I have a place to put the orb, but it's not charged. So I don't think this will do anything. Unless I can just focus. Okay, that works. I was worried I'd have to go back to the other charging bit. Thankfully not. Okay, another one. The place I can get to. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, message received. You haven't been around earlier to know if there are little green men or not. I haven't encountered any. Just humans on a science base. I'm about to say colony. I don't think that's the right term. Apparently I'm saving. Right, so whatever we're gonna do it fast, because this little fucker's gonna come and try and poke at me. And I'm not into it. Or I can just run. Yeah. Which, given the absolute hellscape I'm looking at, maybe not a bad tactic. Don't. We might not have been the first people here. And then the game's like, do you wish to open this door? And I'm like, no fucking really. But you're not giving me much of a choice. Ah. There we go. Tentacles in my vision again. I'd rather not. Okay, another chargerator. Oh, no. Not that way. I'm gonna get space banned again. Yeah, that doesn't go there, so... Whermst. Hermst? Thermst. Stop poking my vision, you tentacle bastards. It would be a strange and unusual thing for the spaceman to say. I didn't bring enough snacks for the party. Did you bring chips? Cthulhu demands chippies. That would be the Australian version of chips. Does it mean potato crisps? Does it mean fries? Fucking yes, apparently. No, I'm not over that. I'm actually pretty sure the Australians have a counterpoint to someone who grew up in Britain saying that, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Just, it's always bothered me. That's all. Okay, so that was the way that got opened up. Let's have another look. It is blatantly pointing towards something. It's giving me the focus prompts, but I'm not pointing at anything. This is not useful. Can I pick that up again? No, that's our lot as far as that's concerned. you got fucked by internationalism, but you also got fucked by a lack of internationalism, because the fuck you Australia tax on postage is hefty, I hear. Okay, no. Search between UK and US variants of words. You could just pick one. This has always been an option. You could say, yeah, nah, fuck you, mate. We're picking one of them. I am unsure how to proceed. Let's have another little look around here. Nope, that still hurts. Probably. Or multicultural hot pot of fuckery. That is a hell of a sentence. Who the fuck are you? I can't get up there, can I? What is the what I presume to be the loading icon? Keep appearing. Okay, this is definitely our lives now. We live in this area. Ow. I don't have to focus more, it's done. You've been grandfathered into the current usage. To you, it's not weird that they're all chips. But it is, though. I will not stop making this point. It's a weird hill to die on, but here I am. I kind of thought that door would open up, but apparently not. I can go in here, but it hurts me. And does not even appear to be useful. Of limited use. Any ideas, folks? I'm starting to doubt myself. Yeah, I get hurt walking into that as well. Music tells me so. That's just, you know, the red bit everywhere around my vision. That's another small indication. It was ambiguous as to whether or not I was going to take damage there. And then it very wasn't ambiguous. In the UK takes you as a resident, you'll be happy to change. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Oh, to answer your DM from earlier. Yes. Hobnobs with custard cream filling are a thing. We will absolutely get some for when you visit. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, it doesn't go in there. Can't do anything with that. Goes in here. Do a focus. Not enough to get in there. Oh, it really looks like this place is just glued together with hopes and chewing gum. But, you know, they've got a vibe going on. Makes sense. No, can't go in there. You cannot climb up on this thing. At least, not very far. The weird thing is it would occasionally just tell me to focus. And that seems to be of limited use. Especially if, you know, I've already bloody done it. Ow. Well, I don't have my handy dandy give me the objectives device anymore, so any Aussie biscuit from the past I'd like to try again. Scotch fingers, butternut, nut snaps, malted milks. I'll go with the last two. Like, honestly, Scotch fingers were just kind of like shortbread with less sugar, honestly. Maybe a little more butter, which isn't to be denied, but I like them being a bit sweeter. Oh, there we go. Completely missed that. Alright, mystery solved. Room's upside down again. That's fine, I guess.
This is familiar. 3 connections.
Okay, but am I going to get hounded for it? Is there going to be a big orb on a tentacle? Soup! Soup was achieved. I'm not sure which one achieved it. There were multiple. But congratulations nevertheless.
John! Don't die.
I will try my best, Nevik. Right, okay. I forget now. Am I carrying orb? No, orb is here.
Soup's on.
Gobbo's soup. And of course the stream glitch, so all you heard was any Aussie biscuits soup. I would say the latter two. Those sound good to me. No, that way is pain. I mean, there's another one of these I have to open up. I mean, it's certainly implied that there's one, given that this tentacle goes off to nowhere. As opposed to over here and leading towards something. Ah. What do you open up? Literally anything? I do not see the whatever you did. And thus I must assume you did fuck all, little orb. Okay, so I need to be on the lookout for sneaky orbs. Can't go far into here, so hopefully orb is nearby. No, I'm not gonna chance that one, thank you. Is this, I forget, is that the charging one or is that the opening stuff up? So this is the fault of that dumb science lady. It feels possible. Could also be that there's existing spaceman. Oh, yeah, another one. Who corrupted her thoughts and dreams. Any other tentacle? I don't see one, but it doesn't mean one doesn't exist. Oh, there we are. The orb is infused with energy. And then that opens behind me. Okay, no, it doesn't. It's not a happy noise. Turn around in a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Oh, thankfully I've got somewhere to run. Yes, I know cardio is cardio, but come on. Sacrifices must be made.
John! Don't die.
Again, I'll try my best. Oh, bloody hell, look at this. Oh, somebody angry. I think I'll just get the fuck away from that area. Thank you. Time to run time. Yeah, that's all the Eldritch Horrors want is snackies. I don't know if they're particular about which snackies. I also don't know why I'm going so fucking slow. Why are you slow? I'm pressing LT and everything.
Hello, little dream. I wonder what you are.
Mom?
All the other little dreams are gone. They imagine themselves as astronauts. The filth poured into their shoulders, just like the ore, just like your skull. They made such noise they tried to wake the moons. The multivariable broke the seal. They must never wake. The lullaby must never end. The moons bend above us. It is all but a It's already too late. It is the contagion of grammar. It was always too late.
Why are you over here now? Or is that our subtitles? I feel like this is not going well for me. She got lost from the hot spring you were at last night. Did you have to chant as well? Because,
What? My childhood basement.
shunned basement.
Looks like something's stuck here.
Well, get it. There. Dark room. Knock before entering the door. Knock knock. Okay, that's a recipe for disaster. But we gotta see it happen, right? There we go. Hey, got a Chivo. So you only chant in the steam room. Okay, got it. And someone opened the door so hard it sounded like someone had been shot. Well, that's on them. It's perform in any situation, I feel.
I see light behind the bookcase.
I see numbers. C, B, E, same as the second one. Periodic table in laundry room, batch atomic with volume number. He. E. He. Same as second. Does that mean BE again? Because it would have taken less time to write BE again than it would have to write same as the second one. Atomic with volume. Okay.
Carbon, beryllium, helium.
Right. See if we can actually get near the periodic table because, you know, the floor's quite angry. Okay, yes, I
A
can.
note on the bookshelf had a list of elements.
It's also right there. Yeah, it was just BE again. It would have taken less time to write BE. Right, what we got? C. Carbon. Does anyone know how to read a periodic table? I don't know if it's the numbers at the top or just under the definition. Fuck it, I'll just write it all down. Okay, so BE. Beryllium. Beryllium. I know it's beryllium. 9. And same as the second. Alright, we'll work it out, gang. He says, having not actually looked at chats, and therefore they may have solved it already for me. What if the A stands for atomic? No. Numbers at the top left are the atomic number. Shit, the one thing I didn't actually write down. Do a barrel roll. Excellent. Dear. See, I don't know why I didn't see that number. Just absolutely could not see it for the
John,
life of me. Got all the other
don't
ones.
die.
I will endeavor to keep trying not to die. If I go further here, it would seem not. Oh, Great Aunt Beryl's back from the dead. How nice. Oh boy. Mom was doing some weird shit. Didn't love that noise. Okay. So it'll be 6424. Like a next level secret bookcase. They've got multiple ones.
What is all this? I've never seen this room before.
I'll wager there's a reason you haven't seen this room before.
Are they keeping this thing down here? I remember her being an eccentric, but not like this.
Okay, I've got a bunch of reading to do now. So it makes sense to have a hydrate and a posture taking speech first. So is there a link between Mars and the mother, or is this guy tripping balls? Could be both. I believe his mother was famous, possibly for some kind of space physics shit. I suddenly can't remember. But she disappeared when this guy, protagonist, was a kid. He remembers going down into the basement and then either doesn't remember what happened next or won't say it because this was in a conversation with somebody else. And his mother's been missing ever since. Ja, Hama Fatang, ja, Genial Fatang, ja, Afghasun. The dreaming ones were, and are, and all. Fuck, I'm starting that one again. The dreaming ones were, and are, and will be. They are parents, spawn, and manger also, sleeping in the space between. Their dreams bubble and blaspheme, birthing, quivering dimensions that mate with each other, forming new incestuous dominions. Not reality, not illusion, hyper-reality. The proper incantations allow travel into these pocket dimensions, but one might fall in by happenstance, through knowledge of the dreaming ones, through proximity. Their liquid dreams lubricate the passage. Call it Nurgle's rot. Call it the devouring plague. Call it the 0-point pathogen. The blackworm jizz. It really wants me to say that over and over again, doesn't it? The filth. The sizzling celestial syphilis eats holes in reality. One might enter these shrieking zones. To leave, one must find the tear in the skin of space. And then some shanty nonsense. Must be quite a basement if you can lose a human being in it. Well, if this fucking thing's there, I think it's mystery solved. Really? What day is?
I wonder if this timestamp is important. A pair of orbs.
Orb.
Weird. Even from this photo, it feels like they're watching me.
Can't imagine why I'll need to use that later, but the moon's fear and dread. There are no solar eclipses on Mars. Phobos and Deimos are far too small. Total lunar eclipses of Phobos, however, are a nearly nightly occurrence. A nearly nightly occurrences. These frightful siblings do not behave as our moon does. Fleet Phobos rises in the west, sets in the east, and rises a mere 11 hours later. Deimos rises more lazily from the east. Both moons are tidally locked, always showing the same face towards Mars. They never look away. They stare fixedly. So that's what the photograph is probably meant to be. Phobos stalks Mars. Its orbit decreases slowly. Someday it will crash into the red planet. Evidence suggests Mars may have had many more moons at one time, each meeting that face, each committing self-destruction. I wonder if Earth is the same. Okay, I've got shit to do.
Huh. No glowing symbols on these tablets.
Is that a reference to something else? Because It just sounds like you expected the tablets to glow. Can I look, please? I'm pressing the button. Yeah, I fear I'll have to come back to this room. 1 second. I think that helped. More shit. 7:31.
That timestamp might be. I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
Whatever it is, it's at least a band B on your council tax. It looks like science, but also like tree roots at the same time. Right, that's locked. Or at least it makes a rattling noise that implies. Nope, got completely thrown by the fact that
Looks like something's stuck here.
so I need to get in there. I can't go this way. Can I take that flashlight? It'd be ever so useful. Okay, I can get. Turns out I could go further.
It's that thing in the greenhouse.
So it is. Why do you even have these in the basement? Also, fucking size of this place. I would invent new hobbies just to use this space. Oh, I still got this. No flashlight for me. No, unless... Motherfucker. Right, where are you, you prick? Use my photo. I need to make a collage. Come on. There's stuff over there. I still can't get to it. I don't see a power box anywhere. Although one might be easier to find if I had a flashlight.
Felt like my brain was melting. Those symbols were similar to the ones at the altar.
The altar didn't burn your brain, did it? Cheeky fucking bastard.
It looks like some sort of doorway.
Oh, no, this is just the Citadel from Half-Life 2. Okay, how many of those do I have now? I can't check my inventory without my handy-dandy wrist companion. Ah, that's how you get down into the basement. But it's all clogged up. Ooh, okay. Lighting went weird there. That just kind of looks like there's a tiny little television embedded in the shrine. I don't think that was the intention.
One of the tablets started glowing when I neared the altar. I suspect the blank ones are missing something.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a tablet that's glowing. Okay, it was foreshadowed that tablets would do this. Maybe see if I can find any more of those little letters. You know, the glowing one on the wall. Give me a migraine. Why did I come out of a cupboard? That's where I started, so logically... well, hopefully I didn't come out of this thing, although that is quite possible. I stare at you. Doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better for half a second. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's fucking pissing in here. You listen here, you little shit. Why did you wind it up again? Did you love it so much the first time? Holy shit.
Are those people flying out of the ship?
Seems more like they're being spaced, but...
It's the Cyrano.
Wait, what? Time is not linear. Is it? Or maybe time is a flat circle. A petri dish poked by gigantic fingers. We are the bacteria. Are we? I keep seeing things outside of my time. It makes things difficult with my family. I've locked myself down here. Blank photo, paper, and chemicals. I'm able to make my visions manifest. I can project such sights. I see a space vessel heading towards the red planet. So I hate to tell you, mate, but your ma saw this coming. Your ma knew you would end up on Mars. Did that door shut behind me? Am I being daft? Nope. Just that place was a whole lot less light than it used to be. Okay, so I'm just going to do this by order of time. I should have one that's 0. You just keep that for yourself. Also, do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yes, I do. 7, wait. Oh, right. The thumb was covering the 13. That's what happened. Oh, I was going to do this animation every time. 5. I'm not sure this order actually makes sense. I'm just going by the timestamps, but it's good enough for a first try. And let's see what happens.
These symbols, they're similar to the ones on the altar.
There we go, it did a thing. The one stony tentacle?
I know that book. Mom was very protective of it.
So you have been in here. Alright, what fresh horrors are out here now? Come on, jump scare me. You know you want to. Given that you're just one of the few things I can interact with. Might as well. And one more time, why not? Well, that did not last long. Now, what could this possibly represent? Okay, it stopped because I picked it up. Let's see. So I can still interact with this stuff. Yeah, I don't love that I did that. That can stop. Oh, yeah, dark room again. Now can I pick up the flashlight? God damn it. Yeah, this is the main. The big C. Not that big C. Why are you still glowing? What bizarre light are you reflecting?
One of the tablets started glowing when I neared the altar.
And one of them started glowing when I solved the order of the things. Yeah, this is annoying me. I'm going to turn the power back on. There we go. Couldn't get through the goddamn door for a second. Turn that on again as well. Why not? I have to look around and find more of them letters. Y'all got any more of those migraine letters? Sorry, the cough I had a few weeks ago is... I don't know if it's cough so much, it's just I need to clear the throat. It's persisting. I still read these, but I don't know if that's of any particular relevance. Mom, where did you learn to write all this stuff? Whom's taught you? And perhaps more importantly, whymst? I'm just gonna say, yeah,
One of the tablets started glowing when I neared the altar.
This just seems to be some random ping. I need letters. Letters, gosh darn it. Bring up objectives. I don't have my handy dandy wrist computer. Sort of running out of options, honestly. Yeah, I'll double check the dark room again. To do that, I need to turn off the deaf wire. Ah. So use the periodic table of elements. We've wound up the monkey. We've read the thing. There's not much to it on. That's a thought, actually. Is there anything on the back of those documents? Let's have a look. Am I meant to be able to see that door? Because I absolutely cannot. And I imagine you will have an equally bad time trying to do so. Yeah, pretty much straight to black. No, nothing here. Okay, pick it up. Nope, one interaction spot. That's it. That looks a bit like blood. I am concerned. I do fear I'm getting a little bit stuck here. Strength of materials and 100 copies of world history. Okay. You do you, Mum. Anything else to interact with on this? No. Okay, a little bit at a loss here. Unsure how to activate last tablets. My only thought is find more of those letters. But where'mst? Where'mst would they be placed? And also, what is happening to me? Oh, here we go. Focus. Focus. So walk around until I get a migraine, apparently. Are they all visible from one location? Maybe. Focus. Okay, I think I've got it now. Definitely was more letters about. Kind of looks like you've just spelled cock there, but I'll see if it did anything to the tablets.
One of the tablets started glowing when I neared the altar.
Okay, no, not completely. So basically, look at everything from every angle. And then hope. Oh, there we go.
I can feel them vibrating behind my eyes.
Is that it? Really? That was it? Yay! I have spoken the 3 words and also finished chapter 1. Feels like a lot, considering. We've been on a bit of a journey, is what I'm saying. And I wake up back on Mars.
Did I drift off?
Apparently no, your oxygen level's still at 100.
God, it felt so real. The hair on the back of my neck is still standing on end.
I mean, I guess you have to feel that out because you can't reach it in the suit. Tell you what, the end of chapter 1 is a good place, I feel, to leave it. Because we've had the start of our mystery. We were on a space station on Mars. Still am, turns out. Our mother, turns out, may have done a Cthulhu and disappeared in her basement. Which, given what we saw of the thing, is not quite beyond the realms of possibility. So I'll just switch to the end screen there in case anyone wants to read in. Then we're just going around basic maintenance duties. Turns out our botanist is knucking farts and might be a Cthulhu worshipper. It is a possible. I'm not sure. And then we maybe sort of had a nightmare slightly a bit. So yeah, that's a lot for chapter 1, I have to say. But it is interesting. I cannot deny this. So, in a complete change of pace, I'm going to pass you all on to his cursedness, who is doing a thing. It is a subathon thing where he's playing Elden Ring crowd control. And there is a mechanic where if he dies, the audience gains points. I forget. He gets a point every time he levels up. And 5 points each graphical sting event. If you played Elden Ring, maybe that'll make sense to you, but to me that means nothing, I'm afraid. Should be fun. Don't think it'll be going for too much longer, but nevertheless, should be a good time. You'll get some free coins to try out if you so wish. So I will happily pass you on. But thank you to everyone who watched. You are greatly appreciated. And yeah, start raid. Yes, there we go. That's all setting up. I don't know how long it'll be going for, but we'll be back to this next week. It shall be fun. It shall be good. It shall be tentacly. And yeah, thank you again. Until next I see you, be kind, be good, be well. And bye.